our 2-year Swissaversary. We've been in Switzerland for 2 years.
Good morning, everyone. So like the girls said, we have lived in Basel for 2 whole years. I can't believe how fast it has gone. Well, sometimes slow, but a lot of the times fast. And to celebrate, we're going to the Ticino region, which is one of our favorites, and we're going to be staying in Ascona for a night. So we're super excited for that. And since we have a pretty long travel day, we're going to do a little bit of a Q&A about everything Switzerland. So we hope you enjoy this video.
I think my favorite part about living in Switzerland is just all of the beautiful places that it has to offer. The country is just spectacular. Everywhere you go, the scenery is beautiful. The homes are gorgeous. The settings are just, it's really hard to describe, but you've probably seen a lot of them on the videos, and just every town we go to is just its own little gift and surprise. And so really thankful that we've been able to spend time exploring as much of this country as possible.
So my favorite part about living in Switzerland is just how close everything is, and how you can take a train from one region of Switzerland to the next and be in a whole new world. Like, we just went from the German part of Switzerland and now we're in the Italian part of Switzerland. So all new languages, all new food, and it's just absolutely really interesting and cool.
My favorite part about living in Switzerland is because how beautiful it is. My favorite part of living in Switzerland is making new friends, which is really cool for me because and learning a different language, which is even more cool. Guten Tag!
My favorite place to visit in Switzerland is Montreux, Switzerland. I have been in love with it since I studied abroad there when I was in college for a summer, and it is just one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. So that is my favorite place to visit in Switzerland.
My favorite place to visit in Switzerland is Heidiland. So my favorite place to visit in Switzerland, this is actually a really hard one, but from where we are now I can decide. In the Italian region, it's just so beautiful.
My favorite place to visit is the Hamilton Lodge. It's in the Belle Alpe ski area, and that's where we go. We've been there twice now, and we're going to go a third time. I absolutely love it. The mountain itself is not huge. The skiing is not a huge map that allows you to jump and go to different areas of the country, but what I do love about it is the hotel itself, or the lodge. It's just so friendly. It's so homely. Everybody that works there, from the ownership down to the staff, are such lovely people. The girls take ski lessons. They've had the same instructor the last couple of years. Jessica had the same instructor the last couple of years. We eat lunch with them. The one lady brought the kids a gift last time, so we just absolutely love it. You can stay right there. You can get your skis. You can be on the mountain right after breakfast. And I'm really looking forward to going back again because I just love it.
So we just walked to the train station down to the water. We came to this restaurant. It looks amazing. We are sitting outside.
Me and Emma are playing with our calculators.
They're playing with their watches. And there's a beautiful view of the water. So it is a gorgeous day to be down here, and we're excited.
So I have 2 favorite Swiss foods. One is the bratwurst. I mean, technically I don't know if it's Swiss, but it's a excellent sausage. I like the way they cook them. Usually comes with mustard and then a piece of brown bread. I also really like schnitzelbrot, which is a thin pork chop that's marinated in like a mustard and mayonnaise sauce, and it comes on just a roll, and it's really, really good. I get it every time there's a fair. So
my favorite Swiss food is a Käsehäubli. Gregg calls it Käsehäubli or something. I don't know. But it is the Swiss cheese pie, and it is so delicious. Absolutely my favorite. I will pop up a picture of it.
My favorite Swiss food is Lindt chocolate. My favorite Swiss food is schnitzel, but I also really, really love pineapple grapes.
Once our bellies were full from a delicious lunch in Locarno, we headed up the mountain to the Cardada stop. Cardada reaches 1,340 meters, and it is nicknamed the Pearl of the Maggiore. It is truly amazing, with incredible views of the lake below. The funicular costs 3 francs 60 rappen each direction for adults and 2 francs 20 rappen per child. To get from Orselina to Cardada on the cable car, it costs 28 francs for adults and 14 francs for children.
We just made it to our 49th Grand Tour photo spot. Can you guys
believe it.
It's
No.
a 49th?
And it's on my favorite mountain ever.
Yeah,
They like this mountain. There's some
wow,
playgrounds
it's
they get to play with.
so fun.
And
there's like a
it is
tiny
on
boat
our
there.
second Swissaversary. So our second anniversary of living here. So the cable car up here was originally built in 1952, but in 2000 it was redesigned by architect Mario Botta in 2000, and it takes you up to Cardada in only 5 minutes.
I think the hardest part about living in Switzerland is not spending time with my family and friends, because I'm the only one that lives in Switzerland and all the rest of them live in the USA. The hardest part about living in Switzerland was probably, so far, because we're still gonna live here, was probably being away from my family and my friends in the US.
I think the hardest part about living in Switzerland is just being so far away from all of our friends and family. And also the time zone makes it very difficult to watch live sports. So when it's like when the Ravens are playing a night game or the Penn
Always
State
comes back to American
playing a
football.
night game, I'm asleep. I have to wake up and either find out what happened or watch a replay without knowing the score. It can be very, very frustrating and challenging. Outside of that, it's wonderful.
So the hardest part about living in Switzerland for me is definitely the language barrier. I've tried to learn it. German is a very hard language, and then also when you bring in the Swiss German aspect of it, it makes it even harder. And I'm just not very good with languages, so definitely speaking German, Swiss German, all of that is definitely the hardest part of living in Switzerland. So we are currently in the Sacred Mount Madonna del Sasso in Orselina, and it is one of the most religious sites and historical sites in the canton of Ticino. And tradition says that Fra Bartolomeo, a Franciscan friar of the convent of Locarno, wanted to build a place of worship on the rock of Locarno as a result of an apparition of the Virgin Mary.
So we decided to take the 25-minute walk down to Locarno to get our luggage instead of taking the funicular again, and the views are just incredible. We are staying at the Hotel Eden Roc in Ascona, and this is our Superior Lake Suite. This is our beautiful king-size room, and then if you come out here, we go into a hallway. We have a nice-sized bathroom with a bathtub and a shower. So you come in here, shower over here, toilet of course, sinks, and bathtub. And then if you come out here, this is the living space, which is turned into Gregg's watching iPad area / the kids' bedroom. Olivia's having fun jumping around.
They give us Smarties and
They give you presents, correct? And chocolate cake pops. How excited are you to eat those later?
I'm really excited.
There's also this dining area. Everything with the mini bar is included in the room, so that's super exciting.
Can I
There's
show them to the balcony?
Sure, and then the best part is the view. Honey, you have to pull out the square
Oh.
and then push over. There you go. Our balcony is absolutely incredible.
And look at the lake view.
Such a
And that's
gorgeous
the
view.
swimming pool down there. And we were at Kids Care Apt before this. It was so fun. Me and my sister went quackadoodles in the ball pit
Yeah, they have a whole kids play area, so that's great.
on Sundays. It was
And
really
the
fun.
girls are excited to go swimming in the morning, so that's it. Beautiful, beautiful hotel room.
favorite memory from Switzerland so far has been learning German. It's amazing how I know how to speak it, and going on all these amazing trips.
My favorite memory is our first trip, I think after we were allowed out of quarantine. So Jessica, as you know, plans all these wonderful trips, and I never really know what we're going to do, and so I don't ask many questions, I just kind of show up. And the first one was the visit to the Rhine Falls, and I honestly had no idea what to expect. And when you're taking the train and coming in, you can see in the distance how massive this waterfall is. And it was really the first time I've been out of Basel or outside of the canton of Basel-Stadt. And it was really just mesmerizing how beautiful it was. And we spent the day there walking around, getting a snack. And it really was a welcome to Basel, welcome to Switzerland kind of moment. So it's definitely one that stands out for me.
My favorite memory in Switzerland is just all the day trips we take. I can't whittle it down to one favorite memory, but just being able to hop on a train and go anywhere in Switzerland just truly is amazing. The first year that we lived here, most of the country was shut down, so we would get on a train because you were still allowed to go on trains. We would go outside to some mountain or some beautiful nature area or just something to go see, and then we would hop back up on the train. It would be so much fun, and we made so many amazing family memories. So all of that is my favorite memory.
I feel like that's kind of a cop-out answer.
You know what, Greg?
My favorite memory in Switzerland is when I went on an overnight trip with my class.
And that is a wrap on our time here in Ascona. We are going to go downstairs, have breakfast, and then we're going to head to Marcotte, which we've actually already videoed, and they put up a sign after the last time we were there. So we were going to go take a picture of the sign, have lunch, and then head back to Basel. So we will see you on our next trip. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for wandering along with us.